That's right.
Yeah.
Because we were traveling. Where did we go, Cracker? Tell us about it.
España. We went to España, and we went all over España. We started out in Madrid, which is right in the middle. We went a little bit north, and we saw Juan B and Valladolid, which is near wine country, where his family grows the grapes for the wonderful vineyard of the Mogar wine. And then we went down south to Marbella, which is on the Mediterranean. And we saw some interesting fashion in Marbella, did we not?
Yes, we did.
You actually want to talk about it?
Well, you skipped Valladolid.
No, I did not.
Oh, I thought you skipped it. I thought you went from Madrid to Marbella.
No, I didn't. Okay. No, I didn't skip it. He's not even listening to me. But before we went to Marbella, I will say there were a couple of things. Number one, Beans' birthday was celebrated in Valladolid and also in Madrid, but with 1B. And with the parental units.
That's right.
So it was very fun. We went on kind of like a bar crawl.
That's right. Yes. Both my mom and her hubby were there to celebrate. Yes. Juan B joined us at one of the
at the first place.
At the bar hopping.
Yes, and then we hopped along with him.
We hopped along. We had some food. We had lots to drink.
Yes, we did.
We partook in a lot of liquor. Mm-hmm. I had fun that night, though.
Yeah. And all I have to say is, well, we ended up driving to Marbella. And by driving, I mean that the parental units drove. And it was an 8-hour drive.
That's right.
And I just wish that Periscope was hooked up. Because it was an enjoyable ride. And I'll put that in air quotes. Explain your mother to everybody.
Oh, no, I think it's best that you explain my mother.
Why? No, it's best that you do.
Because you say that she reminds you of somebody. So go ahead.
Oh, yeah. If you've seen Modern Family, Gloria, that's his mom.
That's right.
Totally his mom.
She not only she doesn't look like her, I wish, but she sounds like her.
Mm-hmm.
And she's
very
she's
thick
just like
Spanish accent. And so we're driving along, and her husband drove a little too fast for her liking. So she would say, slow down, there's the beep beep. And we're like, what the hell is the beep beep?
Evidently they have radar detection as far as your speed, but my mom not knowing how to say radar, she said beep beep.
The beep beep.
Yes.
It's a beep beep. The beep beep. So we made a lot of fun of that because that's something Gloria would say. The beep beep. You got to watch out for the beep beep. So when we went to Marbella, there was a lot of weird fashion. Do you want to explain what we're talking about?
God. I wish we would have taken pictures, but it was too obvious.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. When we say that there was odd fashion, I'm not talking about young kids having weird fashion. I'm not talking about middle-aged people having odd fashion. We're talking about 70-year-old men.
Yes.
Not women.
No.
Not the women. It was the men.
The women look normal.
The men were having some weird-ass fucking fashion. We checked into the hotel, and we went down for dinner because we got, like Cracker said, it was an 8-hour drive. We got there late.
Yes.
There was a nice bottle of champagne in our room because we were celebrating my birthday.
Yes.
So we opened the bottle of champagne, took our glass of champagne downstairs, and I sit down and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? First of all, Rod Stewart, what looked like a 1985 Rod Stewart was sitting next to us. I'm like, what the hell? Bright ass pants. This is a 70-year-old man, white hair. His hair was feathered, flocked, and dangerous. Yes. Bright ass fucking red pants.
Like your shirt.
Yes.
That color.
Yeah. Red pants, white shirt. Then he had a sweater over him, very preppy looking. And then to add on to the fashion, he had this very colorful green, blue, yellow pashmina wrapped around him.
Yeah.
Holy shit, he was fashion forward.
Yes, so we laughed pretty hard. And then all throughout our time
he
there.
He wasn't the only one.
No, we saw men with pashminas. Older men, pashminas.
It was always.
And bright-ass colored pants.
It was always the older ones. It wasn't the younger crowd.
No.
It wasn't the teeny boppers.
Yeah.
It was the 60 to 70-year-old crowd.
Yeah. I don't know. Your stepdad needs a pashmina.
I think he needs to step up his game. Yes. Holy shit.
Yeah, it was kind of scary.
I don't know why that was the case. Mm-hmm. I don't know why that was the thing. But it happened.
So we ended up playing a little game while we were in Spain. What is our game called?
Well, you know how when we go to Portland, we play a game of Portlander or homeless.
Yeah,
and
you can't always tell.
It's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell.
We don't know.
It's a fun game.
You never know.
Yeah.
But in Spain, we played a game called Gay or European, because again,
hard to
we
tell.
couldn't tell.
Hard to tell.
We were at a cafe just before we were leaving, and there was a guy that came in.
Yeah.
He was wearing high heels, high-heeled boots. He was with a girl, but he was wearing high-heeled boots.
It was so confusing.
I didn't quite get it.
And otherwise, he kind of looked like a hipster. He
looked
had like the beard going on and looked very hipster,
but
with high-heeled boots.
High-heeled boots.
I don't know.
And I'm not
European,
talking. Not talking like 3-inch heels. No.
We're talking like 5-inch.
Yes.
Heels.
It was a bit much.
I wasn't sure. We thought maybe just transitioning. I'm not sure.
We
don't judge.
No
it was
idea.
it was hard to tell. It was really hard. And no. It wasn't just how they looked, though.
It's the way they act.
They have a different culture.
Right.
We were
very touchy-feely.
Yes. We were sitting in a cafe, and we would see more than once.
Which, by the way, just for point of reference, all we did was sleep,
in cafes.
sit at cafes, sit at bars, walk a little bit more, and take a nap.
That's it.
All right.
That was our life. And by the way, it's a fucking awesome life. But
so we're sitting at
cafe
number 50.
Yeah, and you can see because they're on the street. So right across from us, a man comes up to another man, full embrace. I'm talking bear hug.
And I'm talking lingering.
Lingering bear hug.
It's not just a hug. It was lingering.
And when they release, hand on the shoulder.
Oh, yeah. It's just rubbing.
Like rubbing the shoulder. So good to see you. Hand down here, like down at the midsection. Good to see you. Rubbing the back. And we're like, that's fucking weird. 2 American men do that, they're gay.
They're butt fucking.
Clearly. Like,
yes.
Even with your best friend, would you ever do a hug, B, a lingering hug, 3, hold on to his shoulder while you talked and gazed into his eyes? Any of those?
How drunk am I?
Plastered.
Yes.
You would?
Plaster.
All of them?
Well, plaster, we've done all of them under a table.
Okay, well.
We're talking 32 shots. No, it's not 32. 21 shots of tequila.
That's funny. When I asked you this earlier when we were in Spain, you're like, no, never, not even plastered. Now suddenly you've already done it.
I think plastered we have.
I don't know.
We talked about how much we loved each other. It was, yeah.
All right. Well, it was weird. And it wasn't just that guy.
It was a bit
much.
It was
every set of men that we saw. Every set.
Yes.
Big bear hugs, lingering bear hugs just to say hello. And I think these were people that didn't really know each other very well.
Yeah, this is just people
because the same guy, every person he saw, he would greet with the big bear hug. I don't know. So that's why Gary.
And where do you stand on the 2 kisses? Kiss on the right, kiss on the left.
It's annoying.
It's weird, isn't it? It's a little weird.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, and men would do that to each other too. Here we would say gay, but no. I think that's just European.
I think it's just European.
All right, so let's see. Next, we went to Sevilla.
That's right.
Which was probably my favorite.
That was your favorite place, right?
That was my favorite place. And in our hotel.
But explain why it's your favorite, or was your favorite place.
Big city, old world charm. You would walk through the streets. They were cobblestone.
Well, we were staying
very Paris-like.
But we were staying downtown. We were there's what they would call like Zócalo or Plaza Mayor. We were staying right there, right in the middle of it.
Yes, which for Americans that haven't been out of this country, we don't have these types of things here. So it's a big square that is generally empty, that
flat
you just walk through.
Sure.
And all around this square, there are
buildings
all around it. And that's where everybody gathers. And they'll have different events there. Like it was Christmas, so they had like different crafting things. And usually the Christmas tree is going to be there and that kind of thing. So that's in pretty much every city. And we were in one of the hotels that was in the square, which was pretty cool. Thank you to the parental units for that.
Yeah, one of our Christmas presents was free room and board at really nice 5-star hotels.
Yes, it was great. So we're very grateful for that. And we had a great time. But at that hotel, not only that, it was the best bartender in Spain. He won awards.
We're not kidding. This is not just us saying this is the best bartender in Spain. No, we checked in and there's this like what would you call it? Like a cover, a display case with trophies, bartending trophies.
I didn't even know there was such a
And we were
thing.
just like, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
So anyways, we sit down and we're checking out like the bar menu, and then there's like a little thing about him. And I actually talked to the guy.
Yeah.
Because he made one hell of a martini, a dry martini. Side story.
Yeah.
He made one hell of a dry martini. But in Spain, you have to say dry martini. If you say just martini, they grab something that is red, a bottle that is red that says martini on it, and they just fucking pour it. Don't get a martini, get a dry martini, and then you'll get more like what you're
James
used to.
Bond. Yeah.
Yeah. So, anywho, I asked him for a dry martini. He made an amazing dry martini. And so then that's when we looked it up. I'm like, what the hell? This guy's got turn up.
Okay.
Turns out that he is the best bartender in Spain.
Yes.
Or at least he was.
He won prizes.
There is
He competed.
I guess there's contests. There's regional contests, and then you go to like a state contest, and then countrywide. And countrywide back in, what was it, 2002? 2007, something like that. He actually won Best Bartender in Spain. And it is rated in 3 categories: speed, technique, and flavor.
I think he lost his speed since then.
Well, we asked him how long he's been working at the bar, and he said 30 years.
Yeah.
And by the way, his turn up is fucking real. Because then we asked him, well, because he said, what other drink would you like? I'm like, what is your specialty? What is your thing? And
old fashioned.
He said, old fashioned. They didn't even doubt it. He's like, old fashioned. I'm like, not a bourbon guy, but I'm going to try it because shit, you're the best bartender in Spain. He spent a good 2 minutes making that drink.
And the funny thing was, you know how normally a bartender will take the orange or the lime or whatever, and they'll pick it up and they'll squeeze it with their hand?
No.
Hell no. He did not touch anything with his hand. Everything was with tongs and this, and he'd rub like stuff on the edge, and he never touched anything with his hands. Anything that went in your glass was touched with tongs of some kind.
He never touched anything with his hands. Yeah. Double tongues, one to pick it up, one to squeeze.
Yep.
It was pretty badass.
Yeah.
And then he gave me his old fashioned. Holy shit. It was a game changer.
I didn't like it.
Oh my God. I love this old fashioned. I've never liked an old fashioned. I've had a few sips of an old fashioned here in the US. Holy crap. His was life changing. What's the chat saying? Yes,
we've got
go ahead.
Zoocropolis that said, kids in the area better pause this. Listener Terry, let him know. Sorry, not kid friendly.
Sorry.
It's true. We are an explicit podcast.
Yeah. Sorry, Adam.
We don't show things, but when we're talking, we may or may not drop an F-bomb.
By the way,
from
that's
time
listener
to time.
Adam.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry about that, Adam. Yeah. Not kid friendly.
But you had his old fashioned. What did you think?
I didn't care for it. I'm not an old fashioned person.
Well, I'm not an old fashioned person, but damn, I'm gonna be chasing that old fashioned for the rest of my life.
Yeah, but I want to say,
okay,
I'm gonna bitch a little bit. American on vacation. Here's my beef. Okay. All right. So a couple of things. First of all, I don't speak a lot of Spanish. I speak a little, very little.
A lick.
Un poco. Okay. Very little. And probably very poorly with a very bad accent. I get that. All right.
Sure.
But I go to Spain and we're at the bar, this particular bar, and I say to the bartender, not this one, but his apprentice, I say, "Hablas inglés?" What does that mean?
Well, Anglés, nothing. Inglés means English.
Okay. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Sure.
Okay. White girl, hablas inglés. Okay. Probably.
You butcher the word, but okay.
Whatever. Of course. I have a horrible accent, but you get the gist of it.
Sure.
He looks at me and says, "Sangria?" And I'm like, hey, that doesn't sound like sangria. Did he not understand me? Is he making fun of me? What the fuck? What the fuck's going on?
Well, maybe. And I gave her
I was just like, come on, help. But translator had to help.
Maybe. Yeah. And this is, I told Cracker, I'm like, maybe because you're like white person lost in Spain. I mean, not white person, but American lost in Spain. Because by the way, everybody looks like Cracker in Spain.
Like me. Yeah.
So she could fit in. I don't. Mm-hmm. But maybe they're thinking, oh, American lost in Spain. Mm-hmm. He understood, oh, she speaks English. She wants sangria. Maybe that is like the go-to American thing.
So
they're like, oh, we're in Spain. We're going to have sangria.
Did you speak Spanish there?
I do speak Spanish,
And?
but I only understand about 50% of what the fuck they're saying.
They speak a
They
weird
really
Spanish.
butcher the language.
They sound almost French in that if you ever speak
No,
French.
no. They
Yeah.
sound Scottish.
Yeah, it's the equivalent of an American trying to understand a Scottish person.
Yes.
It's that equivalent.
Yes, it is.
Because even his last name that is, okay, let's say like Hernandez would be Hernandez. What? I'm not kidding. There are no Z's in their language.
Oh, yeah.
They just swallow them. And I'm like, did he just say your name? Like, what the hell is that?
And by the way, listener Adam
Yeah.
said, and glass is sangria in Spanish. See, that's why.
No, it is
you butchered it.
He's full of shit. That would be funny. But then the other thing too, okay, so I know certain phrases, like when you're ready to get your check, you say, no está la cuenta. Okay? Or you just say, la cuenta. I think that's all I said.
Which I know that.
Yeah, la cuenta. La
Sure.
cuenta means check. And by the way, this means
universal.
check, universal.
Sure.
I saw people doing that. I'm like, okay, they
Sure,
know
sure.
that. But I said la cuenta, and the waiter says to me,
Only the first one.
the first time, the waiter says, la nota?
I'm like, oh, okay,
Well,
shit.
maybe
So you
they
guys,
say it la
so you
nota
guys
here.
say it differently.
Okay.
No, I took note of that. I
Yes.
took note of la nota.
And then,
And then we go to the next place, and I said la nota, and they look at me like I'm a fucking retard, and they're like, la cuenta? I'm like, oh, motherfucker!
fuck them.
I think they were fucking with
they're
us.
trying to fuck
I
with
think
the
they were
Americans.
fucking with us.
So,
Yes,
there's
they were.
that. Let's see. Beans, you had a little incident there
Well,
that
no,
you
no.
probably wish you had an
You
attorney
have
for.
passed one pass.
Yeah,
part.
because I'm going in order.
Oh, okay.
I'm going in order.
Well,
Going in order.
you should have organized them in order.
They were your order.
We
dude.
were. Well, then you're organizing them.
Okay.
So we went to Spain. We were in Madrid, and we decided to go to the jacuzzi because they had a jacuzzi.
They had a jacuzzi.
But Spain reminds me a lot of Mexico.
How so?
Because I think I've shared this story about beans in Mexico going to the bathroom where it's all marble and it's underneath
At the pool?
Underneath the pool, so you have to go down 10 steps. And beans ate shit all the way down. Well, Spain reminds me of Mexico a lot because they had a jacuzzi that was up on a platform 4 steps up. I made it fine on the way up. On the way down, my feet were a little moist.
And what was it made of?
It was made out of tile with no grip,
No grip.
nothing.
Nothing.
There was a rail that you
Look
could
at
hold
that.
on to. So I'm like, knowing that Beans is kind of prone to slipping and falling,
Yeah.
I figure I will grab a hold of the rail because there's no slip guard. I grabbed onto the rail, true or not.
He did.
I held onto the rail, and that's the last thing I remember. I went down like
Ba-doom, 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 ba-doom.
like a motherfucking sack of potatoes. I remember hitting the first step and going, fuck, that hurt. And I just saw the next one coming. I'm like, it's gonna hurt. Oh, it hurt equally. And then the third one, oh, it hurt even more. And it hit the same spot. It hit my hip and my knee on the way down 3 times. Oh, damn.
Yeah. And I laughed my ass off, I have to say.
Cracker was just looking at me laughing her ass off.
But by the way, I was thinking how different this world is because if you were here and you were at a pool and there were tiles and there was no slip guard and you slipped and fell on your ass, you would own that place. I mean, clearly.
By the way,
you would own that place.
Foreigners say what?
What? Damn it!
Well played, Adam.
Yes.
Well played.
So in Spain, I'm like, do I need to tell someone? He's like, who the fuck are you going to tell? Like, nobody cares.
Nobody. By the way,
Mexico.
nobody.
Nobody
Because
asked
there was
if he
people,
was okay?
There was people
Yeah.
in the jacuzzi. There was people passing by. Nobody gave a shit except for one girl, and it was a British chippy.
It was a British chippy,
Yeah.
and she goes, "Are you okay?" I'm asking because I did the same thing, and I know it hurts really bad.
Oh, it did hurt really, really bad. But nobody gave a shit. I mean, you
nobody
fall, it's on you,
Yeah.
bitch.
That's true.
It's wet. It's tile. Pay attention. They did not give a shit.
I didn't care. And then okay, so the last thing, which was out of order because it happened at the end of our trip. So tell us what happened.
Well,
when we went to the airport.
on our way out, we were leaving to come back to the U.S.
Yeah.
So we're in Madrid's airport, and we're about to go through security. So we're before security, and as you know all the shit that's been going down in like Paris and all that.
kinds of shit.
Security was really tight in Madrid. True or
Oh
not?
my God. I think we went through like 4 different security
Well, not only
checks.
that, but just like at the train station.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
There was like SWAT coming out of the train station. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
with big automatic weapons. I'm like, what the
What
fuck
the
went down?
fuck?
Did we miss
Yeah.
it? We haven't seen the news. Did
I know.
something
I'm
go
like,
down?
"Oh, no."
Yeah, no idea.
But at the airport, we were just walking towards security. We're like 10 feet away from security. And there's the guy hauling ass, 2 guys yelling for him to stop. I almost hit the deck and a little poop came out. Because I didn't know what the fuck was going down.
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember turning
It was
around
scary.
and all I did, you could ask me what he looked like, what race he was.
No clue.
I have no idea because all I looked at was his hands.
Yeah.
I was checking to see if he had a gun and I was going to hit the fucking deck. I had no idea. I think
Oh,
he
yeah.
stole something. I don't know. I remember him. I saw his hands and he didn't have anything, and then he took his coat off for whatever reason
yeah.
and kept on running. And those 2 guys
I don't
kept
know
on
what
chasing him, and I'm like, oh shit, let's just get behind security and let's get on the other side of the airport.
We're
I don't know.
thinking he might have stole something because it was pre-security and there were a bunch of shops.
Right.
So we're thinking that because
Yeah.
I kept thinking, why is nobody tackling that guy? What the hell? There's like people running after going, hey, 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 hey.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh God.
It was
scary.
Did you pee your pants a little bit?
I was getting down, like, do I hit the deck? Like I didn't know what to do.
It was a bit scary.
It was scary.
I didn't know
Yeah.
what was going to go down.
Yeah. But then, so we went through, it was a long ass flight home and jet lag. Cracker is still fighting jet
Which,
lag.
by the way, on
Yeah.
the way there,
Not so bad.
I didn't encounter much jet lag.
No. Not as bad on the way
I think we took the right plane at the right time and we slept just
Totally
enough. When we got there, we were fine.
We were good. We were good.
On the way back, not so much.
We got back in LA at about 10 o'clock p.m.
Right.
We had left the equivalent of 1 a.m. our
Right,
time.
LA time.
So 1 a.m. LA time.
Sure.
We got there at 10 p.m. So almost a full 24 hours to get back. And that's real time. And then I had to work Monday morning. Actually went home, fell asleep. That was fine. Got up and was all good. That was Monday. Tuesday was okay. But Tuesday night, last night, I fell asleep at 7 p.m. I was like out. 7 p.m.
She was.
We're sitting on the couch and I'm like nodding off. And he's like, you need to stay up. You need to stay up. I'm like, fuck you. I'm tired. This is our literal conversation. Fuck you. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. No, you have to just stay up till. No, fuck you. I'm tired. Fuck you. I'm not staying up. I am done. So he's like, okay, fine. So like 7:20, went to bed, hit the pillow, out. Woke up at 4. How long had I slept? Almost 9 hours. I'm bing wide awake. So today I've been up since 4.
Today is your longest day.
Today is going to be my longest day, but I decided we have the show. There's no way I can fall asleep at 7. And I'm just going to have to push through. This is the day I beat the jet lag.
F&A.
F&A.
Fuck you, jet lag.
I've had about 4 cups of coffee today. Now I'm having wine. We'll see what happens.
It could go either way.
Could go either way. How are you feeling?
We
though?
may get
you
to-
actually slept.
We
a
may
little
get to
longer.
sports break and she may be done.
Yeah, because I got up at 4. I did some laundry.
I got up at 7. I'm
changed
good.
Beds.
I feel
and-
fine.
You're good.
I feel normal.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he slept a little longer.
Yes. And by the way, Tito Wita, thanks for joining so late. You will be staying after class and banging on the erasers.
I'm like banging on the drums all day.
Banging
That
on the
sounds like fun.
erasers now.
Yeah, but final word on Spain. This is a little public service announcement.
Oh, okay.
If anyone is watching and you're American and you have never been out of the country and you never plan to go out of the country and you're like, rah, rah, America, best country in the world, I'm surprised you're watching us. But I will say I would recommend at some point in your lifetime, make it a goal to just visit another country, any other country, because it's fun to see the different cultures. And let me tell you, the Europeans, and we've been to 3 different countries there so far, they know how to enjoy life.
They're turned
like
up
we
as
don't.
real.
We do not know how to enjoy life. We work and work and work, and we live to work. They work to live.
That's right.
They have great schedules. I don't know when these people work because they're always at cafes or they're at the bars and they're walking around, but they enjoy life.
Yeah,
And
I don't know when they work.
I mean, you got to go experience things. So I would recommend to everyone, if you can, make it on your bucket list at some point. I know it can be expensive, but at some point in your life,
go to Europe. Check it out.
Save a little money and check out another country. All I'm saying.
Yes. And by the way, I know the listener Adam's on the chat, and I'm going to say that I have to go. Okay. I have to. There's no ifs or buts about it. I have to go to Ireland. Mm-hmm. I am a huge Guinness drinker.
And you drank Guinness in Europe thinking it might be different.
Yeah, I had it in Spain. I'm like, maybe it was okay. It wasn't like life-changing. I've heard Guinness in Ireland is just life-changing. So I need to go to Ireland. I need to go to the Guinness factory. And I need to just get a hotel room at the Guinness factory.
That's it.
Yeah, just fuck
Lights
it.
Out.
What did you see in Ireland? Guinness factory.
What?
Like, it's weird?
Like there's anything else to see?
That's it. I'm
the
done.
leprechauns are gone.